Hey friends, Martin the Mortgage Guy here. I just want to make another video about what do you need to qualify to buy a house. So today we want to talk about credit. People call me all the time. People often want to know, what does their credit score need to be? What's the minimum credit score to qualify for buying a home? But it's not all about the credit score. It's really about your credit history. So for example, I spoke with a young couple earlier this week who was looking to buy a home. They're talking to a real estate agent. Real estate agent referred them to me. And the young lady started telling me how she had lost her job a couple years ago and fell behind on payments, and that she's been paying so much in rent, and she pays $1,500 a month, and sometimes because of late fees she's paying $1,800 a month, or even sometimes up to $2,000 a month. And so immediately those are red flags to me. And she went on to tell me about a couple of repossessions that were on her credit because she had co-signed for a family member, and then her own auto repossession because of losing her job. But what I explained to the young lady is one of the most concerning things that I heard about that she mentioned to me is that she had been late on her rent. That is a major factor when you're trying to buy a house. As a mortgage company, we want the homeowner who borrows the money, who we partner with to help you buy this home, we want you to be financially stable. We want you to never miss a mortgage payment. We want sustainable home ownership in the communities where we lend. So that means we want you not only to meet the minimum qualifications to be able to buy a home, but we want you to be financially stable, to have stable employment, stable income, not living paycheck to paycheck, not as a requirement, but as education, as a stability for our community, for our society. Lenders want and need the borrower to be able to afford the payment on the home that they're buying and be able to afford it indefinitely. Yes, life throws curveballs. Yes, people lose jobs. Yes, people get sick. Yes, you can be out of work for a couple of weeks or a couple of months as we get into middle age and start having health issues. But through all that, we need to be prepared. We need to know that we can keep up with our mortgage payment regardless of what life throws at us. And so that's why we like to see folks that have stable employment, stable income, not living paycheck to paycheck, have a couple of months worth of savings in the bank when they do buy a house, so that if life does throw a curveball, they can keep up with the payment for a couple of months. I'll end that there. I didn't really talk about credit much, but if there's anything residential that you're behind on when you're going to qualify for a mortgage, that would be considered a major derogatory. If you've been behind on rent, we do check with landlords and ask them what your rent history has been. Your utility companies, we might call your utility companies and ask them what your payment history has been like, especially if you have no credit history at all. If you don't have credit cards, don't have a car payment, and we have to build a credit file for you, a credit profile, by calling your utility companies. The utility companies need to be able to tell us, yes, they've paid this for a year or for 2 years with never a late payment. So that's my initial video about credit and what we need to qualify. I'll make a few more this week. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and feel free to reach out anytime. Talk with you soon.